Aerious could. I know Aerious has played Pikachu's before, but he's never played ESAM's Pikachu to kind of take it to that next level. And let's see if he can handle it. Let's see if he can handle it.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how we get to this. Of course, this is the beginning of our top 48 block, round of 32. Let's get into it. You're right, he's sticking with Mario.
He's sticking with the Mario. Okay, we are on game 1 on Battlefield. Let's see how this goes. I know historically speaking, Mario versus Pikachu typically isn't great for Pikachu, but like you said, that lack of range and the plethora of tools Pikachu has to kind of wall people out, I can see that being a big problem for Aerious.
Yeah, and this is a stage that really benefits both characters too, so it can really go either way. It can be a double-edged sword for Mario. He has the ladder combo potential, but it also gives Pikachu just so much means to have some solid momentum and movement too.
But despite all that, Aerious off to a pretty good start. That's a 30% leader, so you saw ESAM go for that infinite lightning loop, if you want to call it that. I think the Battlefield platform kind of messed it up a bit, but Aerious is definitely holding his own right now.
Yeah, this is this first stock. ESAM's definitely downloading a little bit here, trying to get a feel of what Aerious is doing, and he's really not that far behind. It's just, all right, yeah.
Okay.
So I might have been wrong for a second, but yeah. Pikachu able to get out of that one, just had a bit too much damage, so the knockback was too much. But that down air could be big.
Oh my goodness, I'm surprised the back air actually beat it out. Oh, but here we go, an edge guard opportunity for ESAM. This is where Pikachu definitely shines, but that time he couldn't really get anything out of it. And that forward smash, I think he might have gone for the parry there.
Yeah, I think he might have been looking for a grab too, because the forward air was on the shield, but it was spaced well enough where he could fade back, be out of grab range, and hit him with forward smash.
Oh my goodness, I think ESAM has a bit of momentum right now, a quick 42% to open up that second stock. I think you're right about that download.
I was going to say, we're on convention Wi-Fi, so that download's going to take a little bit of time, but once it hits in, it's hitting.
But right now, man, this game was close, I swear, like 30 seconds ago.
It was close very soon ago.
ESAM is just running away with it. Again, that's why he's one of the best players in the world and easily the best Pikachu to really ever do it. And because he can do things just like that.
You can't be messing around with the ledge against a player of ESAM's caliber. You just absolutely cannot. You're asking for a world of hurt.
I promise you guys, if you just tuned in, this game was close a minute ago, okay? And and maybe that's the thing he needs to kind of give him a bit of a boost.
Yeah, he was looking for that down air earlier in the game, kind of fell off using it, but it finally does connect. He's still, again, locked in the corner. He can't get out, and the fireballs aren't enough to get him leverage to get out.
And he has the fireballs, but ESAM can answer right back with the Thunder Jolts as well, so it seems like anything Aerious does, Pikachu just has some kind of counter for it.
Yeah. Nice, and I like how ESAM, he's baiting out the cape because he wants to punish the end lag of the cape. So he's like, all right, I know you're going to reflect this T-Jolt, but that's not what I'm worried about. I don't want the T-Jolt to hit. I want the back air. I want the forward air to hit. I want the down air to hit.
Yeah, and he's been going for that quite a bit. Hasn't landed it yet, but it's only a matter of time the way this match is going. Oh, he was a little early on that cape. Could have got it, though.
Nice. Looked like Pichu with that forward tilt right there. Ooh. Max range forward smash, again, trying to keep him in the corner. Aerious does get out, but he still wants to be on top of ESAM. I almost feel like he should try to create more space.
I was going to make that same point. I think you want to kind of play Pikachu horizontally instead of vertically, because Pikachu's up air and nair and thunder, everything. He has so many tools that are able to just hit airbound opponents. Oof. And there we go, that down smash, that 2-stock coming through from ESAM. Yeah, I really think Aerious kind of has to switch up how he's playing. Start to play horizontally a little bit more than vertically, because every time he jumps up, ESAM is just taking advantage. Up air, nair, thunder, whatever.
And as Mario, that's almost counterintuitive, because Mario wants to kill vertically, you know, so to try and go against how your character wants to naturally kill because of the matchup, it's certainly hard to deal with, especially against ESAM of all people. So right now, a very solid start for ESAM, goes without saying. Aerious seemed to have a little bit of life in the middle of the game, but that download had been established early in the round, and that worked out for ESAM.
Like you said, we're on the convention Wi-Fi, so that download takes a little bit of extra time sometimes. Yeah, a little bit.
You gotta find you gotta ask the TO for the password first.
Or you gotta find the right spot in the venue where it's just right. Right now, Aerious off to another hot start. This is an exact repeat of what we saw in game number 1. But ESAM not having any of it right now. Gets those lightning loops on the middle platform, and this is going to be really bad for Aerious. 53%. Could have been a lot worse if Aerious didn't manage to break out of it, though.
Yeah, it was almost hard to watch there, but, you know, you can tell now how this stage 2 is also a double-edged sword where Mario can get a lot off this platform, but it sets him up to get lightning looped and all that.
And that, like I said, that was only 53%. That could have been way more, and that forward air all the way to the edge of the blast zone for ESAM, taking that first stock. And this is like just really similar to how game 1 was. The first stock, relatively close, but as soon as ESAM like, smelled blood, he was just all over Aerious, not giving him a chance.
Yeah, there's definitely blood in the water, and ESAM is all over it. Can sense it from miles, but he doesn't need to because Aerious is still playing right on top of him. Even when ESAM gives him room, Aerious continues to move into the vacuum. He doesn't let that space be established. He's not fireballing. He's not trying to keep, spaced aerials and try and keep ESAM out of his box, and it's really paying against him.
Yeah, I think that the impatience, I think, oh lord, that could have been, I almost got out of my chair. But I think Aerious needs to start playing a little bit more patiently because ESAM is ESAM.
Yeah.
There's only so much you can really do.
Nice double T jolts to cover that landing. Aerious looking for a way in, shielding to try and just wait out the storm, but he's not in the eye. The storm is still cycling around him.
And trying to control that middle platform there. ESAM doing such a good job of just pressuring Aerious off the ledge.
And you can kind of tell that like ESAM knows that Aerious isn't really spacing and timing well because forward air is that check. If you're mashing, if you're hitting buttons without the right spacing and timing, you're going to lose the forward air, and I think ESAM's recognized that. He can easily throw that out almost every time, and it pretty much lands and works out into his favor.
Yeah. And ESAM 173%. I'm so shocked that killed. What the heck? That rage that ESAM has definitely coming through for him. That back throw. Finally, Aerious manages to take a stock off ESAM, but he has quite the mountain to climb if he wants to kind of claw back into this match.
Oh, no, gets caught.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, and the trip is... It's not going to be enough to kill, but he's looking for the drag down. Oh, he gets pineappled. And ESAM didn't get it perfectly, but he was able to shift Aerius' hitbox enough to the right where the up E's going to get caught, and pineapple on Smashville. This will be an ESAM victory, 2-0, very convincing.
And yeah, kind of like that last combo, we saw ESAM do a lot of long strings there where he didn't quite get the last hit he wanted, but it was still so much damage. Yeah. And like we saw there, I don't think that's exactly what ESAM planned to do.
No, it wasn't exact. It worked. It was almost there, but yeah, exactly. I think he was, anticipating Mario to continue to hit buttons as he's trying to get himself out of that situation. And he's like, all right, well, I'm going to drag you down with back air. He didn't get all of it, but he got enough.
Anyways, good job to ESAM. Very valiant effort there from Aerious. But up next, two very good Canadian players, Dr. K and Black Twins. Dr. K, one of the few Cloud mains, I think, who actually stuck with the character coming into this game. And Black Twins is a man of many characters. We could see the Roy,
absolutely.
we could see the Lucina, the Pichu, Falco, like so many characters this guy can pull out. And yeah, this is another